and get a free box spring. Or customize your comfort and save up to an incredible $1,200 on a Serta adjustable set. Don't miss the Serta Black Friday event. Our best deals on our best mattresses end soon. Hurry in today. Find your local retailer at sertaretailers.com. Experience Serta comfort today at Messenger's Home Furnishings in Ottawa or at Furniture Loft in Osage City.
Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas on 103.7 FM, 1220, and KOFO.com welcomes you to the Wise Guys Construction Braves pregame show. Whether it's residential, commercial, or restoration construction you need, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa at 785-229-5651. Now for a preview of this OU Braves sports broadcast, here's Luke Queen.
And good afternoon, everyone, from Peoples Bank Field on the campus of Ottawa University. It's time for first round of the NAIA Women's Soccer Championships here as the Lady Braves of Ottawa take on the Lady Broncos from Hastings College. This is a rematch of a game played at this time last year up at Hastings when the Lady Braves beat the Lady Broncos in overtime 2-1. They've also played one other time in their history, and that was a tie back in early September of 2014, a 1-1 draw. So Lady Braves lead the series, the all-time series against Hastings, 1-0-1. Ottawa comes in to today's action with a record of 16-3-1. Hastings is 15-2-4. And we'll be back to talk about these two teams after we take this time out. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction Lady Braves pregame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You know Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa as the premier residential and commercial construction company. But did you know they also provide full repair for fire and flood restoration? Here's Bill Crowley, owner of Wise Guys Construction.
We offer full turnkey services, from cleaning and drying to the repairs of your project. We're an insurance preferred contractor. When disaster strikes, experience matters.
When it comes to your residential, commercial, or restoration needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, 785-229-5651.
Addiction is a treatable illness, and you don't have to do this alone.
My husband said it's just beer. I didn't think anything of it, but he started drinking every night. He started going to work late, stopped spending time with me and the kids. Alcohol became his priority.
Are you or a loved one struggling with addiction? We understand how difficult making the decision to enter treatment can be. At Valley Hope, we help families rebuild their lives. There is hope. valleyhope.org. Sponsored by Valley Hope Association and this station.
And Gary Bateman back with you here on our Wise Guys Construction pregame show prior to Lady Braves soccer. As you just heard on KOFO, the Lady Braves volleyball team is moving on to the national championships up in Sioux City, Iowa, and that by virtue of their three-set victory over the College of the Ozarks that just concluded here a little bit ago. They won 25-22, 25-23, and 25-16. So Lady Braves trying to join the Lady Braves volleyball team in advancing to the championships. The championships for NAIA women's soccer will be held in Orange Beach, Alabama, and that gets underway next Tuesday, actually Monday for some of these games. And so the Lady Braves, if they win, they would take on Northwestern of Ohio, who were winners earlier today over William Woods of Missouri. Northwestern is the number 3 seed in the tournament. Ottawa comes in as the 14th seed and 14th ranked team in NAIA women's soccer. Hastings is just under the top 25. In fact, they are the number 26 team for all intents and purposes in women's soccer. And they've come off a couple of nice victories here over ranked opponents, as they had to beat both Midland University and Concordia University in their conference tournament, and they did that both in shootouts. Both of them were 0-0 ties at the end of regulation and after 2 overtime periods. So in shootouts, they beat number 24 Midland and number 21 Concordia to advance to these championships and this road game against Ottawa University in the first round here. We expect probably a defensive struggle, as both teams are quite good defensively. Lexi Harris is the number 12 goalkeeper in the country with a goals against average of just a little over a half goal a game. Lady Braves also have a fine goalkeeper in Cody Johnson, who averages 6.64 goals per game, and that ranks number 16 in the country. And good goal scorers on each side, as the Lady Braves, of course, have their senior All-American Caroline Jenkins, who ranks number 7 in total goals and number 8 in total goals per game, while Heidi Barch for Hastings is number 23 in total goals with 18 and number 28 in total points with 42. We'll take a break right here and come back with more. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction Lady Braves pregame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Bill Crowley, owner of Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, on what sets them apart as your trusted source for residential and commercial construction.
We're not a handyman service. We're a professional licensed construction company. We're not only licensed in Ottawa. With our license, we can work anywhere.
Which means?
No matter what the project or where, you get a licensed contractor every time. We've been in business for 13 years. Our experience and customer service are what keeps us in business.
Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
The game doesn't stop.
Neither should you.
Wherever you go, the game goes too, using the FM chip in your smartphone and the Next Radio app.
The Next Radio app brings real FM radio to your phone. The best thing is, it's all totally free.
And now, take your favorite local station anywhere in the U.S. with Next Radio's streaming capability. Download the free Next Radio app today.
Next Radio, live and local, wherever you go.
Cold, windy day here in Ottawa, temperature hovering in the mid-40s and the wind blowing out of the north. And that will have an effect in this game for the team, either team actually, but especially for the team that's moving left to right as we see it here from the press box, as kicking into that wind could be a bit of a problem. And so it'll be interesting to see how that plays into today's game. These two teams have three common opponents, by the way. Both teams played Baker, Ottawa, in the opening game of the season. They tied 1-1, and a couple weeks later, Hastings beat Baker University 2-0. Briarcliff, also a common opponent. Both teams won those games 2-0. And then Morningside, early in the year, Ottawa beat them 2-0, and then a 3-2 win for Hastings toward the latter part of the season. In fact, one game before the start of the conference tournament. So, again, we expect a defensive struggle here, and it'll be interesting to see how these two teams match up. They've matched up very well in the previous two meetings. That's going to do it for our Wise Guys Construction Lady Braves pregame show. Back with the starting lineups and the opening kickoff. After this, you're listening to Lady Braves Soccer on KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Wise Guys Construction Braves pregame show on KOFO. Game time is next.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this Ottawa University Braves sports broadcast on 103.7 FM. Also heard on 1220 and KOFO.com. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, CarStar, Wise Guys Construction, Quality Structures Incorporated, and by Maxwell Chiropractic, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Richard Hale DDS, Dingle & Son Mortuary, the Ottawa Herald. Also by People's Bank, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Dials Construction, State Farm Agent Ryan Dispro, Sutton's Jewelry, This Brave Sports broadcast is also being brought to you by Advantage Electric, Ransom Memorial Hospital, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, and by Cosentino's Price Chopper, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Ottawa University, and Bob Allen Ford. Now it's game time. Let's rejoin KOFO's Luke Queen for this Ottawa University sports broadcast.
And back here at People's Bank Field, we now have a moment of prayer. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. National anthem provides good athletes and fans with important and time-honored opportunities to honor our country's recognized purpose. The NAIA asks that you now stand, please lift the cap and speak pay our respect to America with the singing of our national anthem. This anthem will be sung by self-assisted singing programs. National anthem prior to our soccer match here between Ottawa and Hastings College. And again, it is a windy day here. Lady Braves will be moving into that, they'll be moving into that wind here in the first half of play. In the winter, we'll move on to the national championships that get underway on Tuesday down in Orange Beach, Alabama. Ottawa, if they win, would play a 4 o'clock game on Tuesday, and I think that is Central Standard Time. And they would face Northwestern of Oklahoma, the number 3 seed in the tournament. So we're about set for the kickoff. Kobe Johnson in the goal for Ottawa. Lexi Harris is in goal for Hastings. Ottawa's other starters, number 3, Sammy Mendoza, senior from Las Vegas. Caroline Jenkins, a senior from Golden, Colorado. Ashley Alonzo, a senior from Henderson, Nevada. Nigel Munoz, a senior from Bellflower, California. Sydney Alexander, a senior from Overland Park, Kansas. Addie Barraza, Ottawa's Champions of Character winner, junior from Olathe. Haley Troop, a senior from Tecumseh, Kansas. And we are underway here, so we'll let you know a little later on about who's in the lineup as the ball is booted out of bounds by the Lady Braves. So it'll be a throw-in for Hastings. Out near the near sideline, and that ball rolls out of bounds off the foot of a Bronco, and so Ottawa gets the throw in. Ball being handled there by Mendoza. Now out near the center line, that's Jenkins. Jenkins loses it momentarily, and now Hastings does take the ball away. Far sideline, there's a boot down the sideline, deep into Ottawa territory, and that is going to roll out, and it will be free kick for goalie Cody Johnson again, kicking into the wind here in the first half, so she's going to elect, it looks like, to not punt, but actually kick it from the ground. Does that, it hangs up in that wind, and Hastings will come away with it near midfield along that far sideline. Ball kicked high in the air and headed away. Ottawa had it for a moment, but then lost control. Hastings backs it up to Sarah Toney. And now the ball kicked ahead. There's a nice head pass ahead and then neatly knocked away by Haley Troop. And Ottawa gets possession back. Troop tried to get it ahead, but it's stolen away by Hastings, who brings it back onto their side of the field, and they'll set things up. Over it comes here to Leahy. Leahy punches ahead, and it is kicked near the sidelines and saved by Sally Stoltenberg, and she'll back it off. Hastings, a dangerous place here. Ottawa, if they can get that ball, which they do now on a nice steal by Sydney Alexander, and then Hastings recovers, but now Ottawa has it again. That's Mendoza, tried to punch it ahead, but over the head of her teammate, and Hastings controls. Long kick downfield, and there's a momentary steal by the Lady Braves. And now that ball headed away, and near midfield, Ottawa has it, but then it's off the foot of Troop. Ana Gonzalez, and Hastings gets it back. We enter the fourth minute of the contest with no score yet. Ottawa now with the control. That is Alonzo trying to force it ahead, looking for Jenkins, but it was knocked away and stolen by the Broncos, who have it now. Long kick ahead as they try to find Doshot. And Johnson will pick that one up just inside the goal box on the right-hand side. She'll throw it ahead. Ottawa looking to control, but the pass overshot the Lady Brave offensive player and taken by Hastings now. Ottawa fighting for possession, but there's a kick ahead, and looking down there for Stoltenberg along the right side. And good defensive job there by the Lady Braves, but Hastings maintains possession. Stoltenberg near the corner, and we have a whistle and a foul. It's going to be called on Hastings. So Ottawa will have the free kick deep near the corner. Again, kicking into the wind here. That ball holds up. Lady Braves with possession, looking for Jenkins in the center of the field, but it's over her head as she tried to hit it. Now the ball kicked toward the far sideline. Lady Broncos will save it, and they will try to set something up here. There's another long kick that's too far. Johnson will run it down. Never really threatening the goal there. Johnson kicks it ahead, and then it's kicked right back to her. She'll go over to the near sideline and looking to try to get to it before it went out of bounds, and Alexander was unable to do that, so it's a throw-in for Hastings. And it comes to Stoltenberg. She tried to center, but it was kicked away by the defense. Stoltenberg with it, now stolen by Abigail Rosales. And here's Jenkins pushing it ahead, 1-on-2, 1-on-5 actually. Now ball kicked away. Jenkins still going for it, but it will finally be forwarded toward the goal by the defense and cleared away. A long kick downfield will be corralled by Johnson. She'll go near sideline for Alexander. Alexander back over to Troop. Troop's pass was stolen. Here's an opportunity for Hastings. Alexander did a nice job of blocking off the offensive player, though, and the ball will go out of play, and it'll be a throw-in. And Ottawa steals that throw-in, but then the control lost. Here's a centering pass. And a couple of defenders in there got the ball away, and Ottawa clears. Here comes Anna Gonzalez forwarding it ahead for Jenkins. Jenkins on the left side, 1-on-1, and she'll now take it toward the center, looking for something. Goes across, but the ball is knocked away, and Hastings clears. Ottawa tries to keep it on the offense. Here's Mendoza with it, trying to center it in, but that ball is kicked out of there. Now Troop with a centering pass. Jenkins has it momentarily, but then loses it. Once again, Mendoza. This time, that was Alonzo, and Alonzo heads it toward the sidelines. Ottawa tries to save and does, but it goes right to a Bronco player. That's Leahy trying to clear, and the ball out of play, and it will belong to Lady Braves. Here's a throw-in, knocked out of bounds immediately by Hastings, and a little bit closer to the goal, about 35 yards away for Ottawa. Alexander will throw in this time into Jenkins. Jenkins lost control, though, got it back, forwards it ahead. Here's Alonzo with an opportunity, but she was offside. Into minute number 9 here, 0-0. Harris will kick it out to the far sideline. Now ball knocked away by the Lady Braves, but controlled finally by Ottawa. And a foul on Hastings, and Ottawa will have a free kick in their own end of play. Over it goes to Alexander. Alexander with a long kick ahead that's headed away. Hastings will control. Jenny Sells tried to get it ahead, and that ball is going to roll toward out of bounds. And it was saved nicely by the Lady Broncos, but now we've got, it looks to be a foul on Hastings. And so Ottawa will have a goal kick. Johnson boots it ahead. Alonzo tried to center it, but it's controlled by Lady Broncos. Gabrielle Didio with it, far sideline. Now it's knocked out of bounds by Ottawa. Actually, no, by Hastings. So Ottawa will have possession on the throw-in. Try to get it ahead. Out near midfield. That's Leahy. Leahy over to Stoltenberg. Stoltenberg now to Bartz. That's the leading goal scorer. She's got a bit of an opening here. Ford pushes it ahead, and Johnson with a nice run-up as the Bronco offensive player was nearly to the ball. That was Courtney Doshot, and Johnson got there just in time to corral it. Mendoza for the Lady Braves. Oh, that's a bad pass. Stolen. And the ball pushed ahead. And Johnson will run it down. Ottawa a little bit sloppy here in the early going. Johnson's kick ahead over the head of Addie Barraza, and it goes out of bounds, and it will actually belong to the Lady Braves. Barraza will throw it in. She gets it into Troop. Pass is stolen. Ottawa's passing not particularly crisp here in the early going. Goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, Johnson. Johnson to Gonzalez, who made a nice move, but then had it stolen on a tackle. And the Lady Broncos with possession here. Down the left sideline, looking for an opening. A crossing pass was knocked away neatly by the Lady Braves, and here they come back with the ball. Long pass ahead. Looking down there for Rosales. Rosales still has it inbounds. And now to Alonso. Alonso had the ball kicked away. Goes back to Rosales. And now to Alexander. Alexander with an opportunity for a centering pass, but it's knocked away neatly by the Lady Broncos, who kick it downfield. And Ottawa will have to reset. Johnson about 25 feet out of goal with the kick. And that's immediately stolen. Hastings a little bit more aggressive to the ball here in the early going. We are in minute number 14. 0-0. Hastings with possession. To the center, about 40 yards out. Now Leahy over near sideline to Stoltenberg. Back it goes to Leahy. Leahy toward the center. Was looking there for Didio. Now Sells with it. Sells near the far sideline. And here's a kick toward goal and an opportunity for Hastings, but corralled by Johnson. There was contact, but no foul either way. A nice centering pass, but Johnson got there for the Lady Braves. DDO has it for Hastings after the goal kick was stolen. Now here's a nice steal by Ottawa. Hastings gets it right back. Back into the Hastings end of the field. Leahy is playing catch out there with Sarah Toney. There's a pass ahead. That's Doshot, centering pass. And a nice kick backwards, and Ottawa clears it, though. That was a nifty little move by Hastings, but it didn't pay any dividends. Leahy with it now. Alonso trying to take it away, and does. Now there's a kick ahead, and now Jenkins has it. Jenkins one-on-one, and she's got it ahead. She's on the left side, headed for the goal. She will get the shot off. Goal, Ottawa! Caroline Jenkins with her 27th goal of the season. Jenkins got the ball about 40 yards out, ran into the defender. The ball rolled ahead, and Jenkins got there quicker. She took it down inside about the 15-yard mark and then got the ball past the goalie, Harris. Off the kickoff, Hastings threatening, and there's a ball kicked away, but the Broncos maintain possession. Nice play there by Gonzalez to knock it away. Here's a kick ahead, headed away by the Lady Braves. Gonzalez fighting for it. Hastings will finally get it. And there's the ball booted out there by Rosales. Gonzalez looking. And Ottawa trying to maintain possession. It does. Here's Alonso getting it ahead to Jenkins once again. She's ahead of the pack. Jenkins on the run. Here's a shot. And it's wide left. Oh, she had a chance and just couldn't get it to go. Jenkins with an excellent opportunity and just kicked it wide left. Off the goal kick, Ottawa with the steal. Now Hastings right back with it. There's a ball kicked ahead that the Hastings defenders will control over near the near sideline. And we've got a foul on Ottawa. Free kick coming up. Caroline Jenkins with the goal at the 30-33 mark of the first half. Leahy looks to kick it ahead and does, but Ottawa heads it away. Alonzo had it for a second, but now the Broncos control. Far sideline now. Now out near the midfield stripe. There's a steal by Mendoza. Nice give and go then back to Samantha, but a little bit too far, and it's kicked out of play by Hastings. It'll be a throw-in for the Lady Braves. And a steal by Hastings along the far sideline, but Ottawa gets the long kick, and Troop boots it out of there. Now Ottawa gets it ahead. Here's Jenkins, far sideline. Jenkins headed toward the goal, and she's pushed from behind, and no whistle. And it'll be a throw-in for Ottawa as the ball was kicked out of play, but Jenkins was pushed from behind. Now the ball kicked toward the goal, and Harris comes up to Spirit. High punt. Didn't really go very far considering the wind. And there's a scrum forward out near midfield. And Hastings finally comes away with possession. On the far sideline, ball is booted ahead. And now a bad play by Hastings. And Johnson out of goal. And Hastings with an opportunity. And what do we have here? Looks like a foul on the Lady Braves, and we're going to have a corner kick. There's a centering pass, and it's up for grabs. Ball was hit a high bounce, and finally Ottawa with a chance to clear it, and they do. They kick it out of play. A dangerous little turn of events right there for the Lady Braves. That wind causes no end of issues here, trying to determine where a ball is going to be. Again, ball out of play, and Hastings will throw in. About 30 yards from goal. Mendoza will kick it out of there. And the taller Hastings player went over the top of Jenkins to head it away. Now trying to get it ahead to Doshot, and Doshot was offside. If you're just joining us, the Ottawa Lady Braves volleyball team swept College of the Ozarks to advance to the national championships in Sioux City, 25-22, 25-23, and 25-16 earlier. Goal kick by Johnson. Alonzo tried to control. Now she has it. And the ball kicked over here near the near sideline, and that is going to be a foul on Hastings, it appears. Oklahoma Wesleyan's men's soccer team won earlier today, 5-0 over Waldorf. There's a pass ahead, and stolen by Hastings, but then taken right back by Ottawa. Ball kicked down the near sideline, and it's kicked out of bounds by Tony, the defender for the Lady Broncos. Alexander will throw in, looking for Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking to move on the defender, but stolen away. Now Alexander gets it back, sends it to the middle. Ball is kicked out of there, headed toward out of bounds. And a throw in for Ottawa. Football final, KCAC team. Sterling Warriors were manhandled by Morningside College today, 63-7 in Sioux City. Substitution for the Lady Braves. Kayla Saucedo will come into the lineup. And it comes to Anna Gonzalez. She fights two defenders for possession, but it's controlled finally by Hastings and cleared away. Into the center. Jenkins has it right there for a moment, but two defenders converge on her. Now she tries to get it back to a teammate and does, but the ball is kicked away, and that is going to go out of play for a throw-in. We're in the 23rd minute, and the throw-in was headed out of bounds by Ottawa. 1-0 Ottawa on the goal by Caroline Jenkins, her 27th of the season. Pass ahead is headed away by Ottawa. Lady Braves tried to save, goes out of bounds, and will belong to Ottawa. Actually, it was a foul and a free kick for Alexander. Alexander looking things over. Boots it ahead. And a host of defenders there for Hastings. Ball cleared toward the goal by Ottawa, but Harris, the goalkeeper, comes away with it. Goal kick, again high in the air. Carries out near midfield, where Doshot controls for Hastings. Tried to center it, but it was knocked away, and then got taken right back by Lady Broncos, but the pass way too far and into the hands of Johnson, the goalkeeper. Johnson's kick, kind of off the side of her foot, goes out of bounds. A throw in near the Ottawa bench. Stoltenberg looks for somebody. Throws it to Doshot, a nice little touch pass to Barch, but Barch couldn't do anything with it. Now the ball in the center of the field. Ottawa looking to clear, and they do. Out it goes to Saucedo. Saucedo along the right side with a lot of room. Now ahead to Gonzalez. Gonzalez forwarding it ahead, looking for Jenkins. Jenkins has got it about 30 feet away from goal. She'll kick with the left foot, but she kicked it too high and off to the right. Well, that's a goal kick. We're inside 21 minutes to play in the first half with Ottawa on top, 1-0. Jenkins tying a shoelace as Harris gets set to boot it away. Ottawa with a header off of that, but it's going to sail out of bounds. So, throw in, far sideline for Hastings. And that goes too far, and Ottawa will control back in their own end. And they'll just back it off to Johnson, who tried to kick it on the run. That thing just hangs in the air forever because of the wind, and it goes out of bounds. That really wasn't a good decision there by Cody Johnson, I don't think. She probably would have been better off to try to keep that ball low. Substitution for Hastings. Emily Wyant comes into the lineup. Sells tries tried to get the pass on the end and the throw in, but it was knocked out of bounds by the Lady Braves. So now another throw in. Ball kicked high in the air. Sells has it. Tries to back it off, and now we've got a foul on Ottawa. About 30 feet away from goal. So a free kick here, and this could be a little dangerous. With this wind blowing, you might just try to pooch this thing over the goalkeeper. Johnson's sitting way back on that goal line. This is Josie Kapp with the free kick. And she'll try to pooch it a little bit, but it goes over the goal. And it'll be a goal kick for Ottawa. Johnson looking where she wants to go with the ball here. She'll boot the center of the field, looking for Gonzalez. Gonzalez outfights the defender for the ball and had the pass knocked away. Now a pass ahead to Jenkins. Back it goes, and they'll try to forward it down the field, and it's knocked out of bounds. And Saucedo with a throw in to Gonzalez. Right back to Saucedo, but she was tackled and a foul on Hastings. So Saucedo, check that, I'm sorry, this will be Rosales with a free kick near the Hastings bench. Rosales into the center, looking for Saucedo or Gonzalez, but it overshot both of them and is controlled by the Lady Broncos. Now a nice steal. Steal there by Barraza. Barraza over to the near sideline to Rosales. Back it goes to Barraza. Barraza triple teamed over here to the corner to Rosales. Rosales' centering pass, though, was not hard enough, and it was stolen by Hastings. And now the Lady Broncos come away with it. Out near midfield, here's Doshot. Doshot along the near sideline, and she lost control, and Ottawa takes it back, kicks it downfield. And control for the Lady Broncos. Ball in the center of the field. Here goes Didio. Didio with a shot too high. Ottawa did nothing to try to stop Didio, whose shot went over the goal. And it'll be a goal kick for the Lady Braves with 16:40 to play in the first half. Johnson's boot headed by Hastings and then controlled by Ottawa. Rosales kicks it ahead, but a little bit too far for Jenkins. Now kick near the sidelines is saved by Doshot. Doshot gets it over to Wyant. Wyant tried to center it about 40 yards away from the goal, and Ottawa will come away with it. And there's a steal by Hastings once again, but they'll have to back it out to midfield. They'll go far sideline to Knapp. Knapp now to Didio. Back to Knapp, far sideline. Was able to save it before it left play. Now Knapp with the left-footed boot, and not very much on that one, and it was cleared by Ottawa. And Hastings will reset. And now Lady Braves with the steal momentarily. Can they control possession? No. Hastings gets it back. 50 yards away. Didio just trying to muscle her way past the Lady Braves defenders, and finally Gonzalez will steal for Ottawa. Over to Rosales, but Rosales kicked it out of bounds. They will actually say it was off Hastings. Ottawa will send in Megan Shaughnessy, and substitution also for Hastings is Ali Dominguez, and a bad throw in there as the wind got a hold of that and didn't even get into the field of play. Dominguez off the throw in. Ottawa steals momentarily. Now here's Saucedo with it. Saucedo near the bench, and she lost it out of bounds. Hastings throws in, sells. Nice steal by Ottawa. Sends it downfield. Jenkins trying to race ahead, but the ball will be kicked out of play by the Lady Broncos, and Ottawa will have a throw in. Jessica Beal is now in the lineup for Ottawa, and she will do the honors on the throw in. Also coming in from the Lady Braves will be Jalen Chargaloff. Beal into Alexander, who kicks it high in the air. And finally, Lady Braves have control. Jenkins got it away from the defender, has an opportunity. She's 1-on-2, though. Tries to get it back along the far sideline finally, and the ball will be kicked out of play. And they'll say it was the foul actually on Jenkins, or was it just out of play off of her foot? I guess it was off of play off of her foot, so throw in. But Ottawa gets it back. Lady Braves trying to set something up. There's a pass ahead to Saucedo, back along the near sideline to Alexander. Sydney Alexander with a centering pass, headed away. Saucedo now with the control. Saucedo will get a shot away, but it'll be controlled by Harris. Shot on goal by Saucedo, but it didn't have a lot on it. Long punt ahead by Harris. And Ottawa will be forced to kick it out of play. Throw in for Hastings, about 35 feet away from goal. They try to punch it down toward the corner, looking for something to center, and the ball will actually roll out of play and be a goal kick for Ottawa. Ottawa leads 1-0. Goal in the 16th minute by Caroline Jenkins. Off the goal kick, Hastings had it for a moment, but then Ottawa controls. Now a pass through the legs of a Hastings player gets in to the foot of Jenkins. Jenkins will back it off. Chargaloff with it. Chargaloff tried to make a move but lost control. Here's a pass ahead to Wyant. Wyant, nice play there by Alexander. Alexander will just let the ball roll out of play, and it'll belong to the Lady Braves. Barraza had it knocked away and stolen. Now there's Tony. Nice header to clear by Ottawa. Saucedo pushed away from the control, and who wants it out near the 50-yard mark, and that'll be knocked toward the Ottawa goal, but Johnson is there to control. And it comes to Troop, and then out of bounds. Hastings with control. Now fight for it, and Jenkins steals it. Jenkins, 1-on-3, and then she loses control. But it'll be a foul on the Lady Broncos. Just under 11 minutes to play before halftime. Ottawa leads 1-0. Free kick for OU. Again, kicking into a stiff wind. Pretty good job right there. Ball's headed away. Jenkins tries to control, fighting with the defender, who will then just boot it out of bounds. So throw in for Ottawa. Who will they look for? Beal's going to give way to Alexander for the throw in. Alexander looking for some movement. Got it over to Saucedo. Tried to get it back to Alexander. That was stolen. Ottawa will retain possession as it went out of bounds. Now Beal. Beal looking to work against Tony, and Tony will knock it away out of bounds. Just about 15 yards away from goal. They try to get into Jenkins, and Jenkins trying to look to get something done. She lost control, got it back over to Sacedo, who, and then there's a centering pass by Ottawa, but it's headed away. Oh, there's a foul. A foul against Lori Potvin of Hastings, and we're going to have a free kick for Jenkins about 28 yards away from goal. Again, kicking into a stiff wind. Chargoloff actually setting it up. She and Jenkins are both there. Let's see who takes the free kick here. It is Chargoloff, and her forwarding pass a little bit too far, and there's a foul against Ottawa. That was not a good pass by Chargoloff. The Lady Braves with an opportunity, and it comes up empty. Harris kicks it away. And there's a tackle, but a foul on Ottawa. So free kick for Hastings. They'll try to get it off quickly. They just go parallel to the ball, though, and did not try to kick it ahead. Foul ball kick downfield. And a goal kick for Ottawa as it goes past the end line. Just about 8.5 minutes yet to play here in the first half, with Ottawa leading 1-0. A goal with 30 minutes and 33 seconds to play in the half by Caroline Jenkins. Here's a substitution now for Hastings. Kylie Stevens is back in the lineup. Johnson's goal kick, controlled by Hastings. Tries to get it downfield. And Barch was able to save it before it went out of bounds, and there is a foul evidently on the Lady Broncos. Ottawa will have a goal kick. Cody Johnson looking to move a couple people around. Boots it away. Hastings heads it away. And Lady Broncos have possession. Back it goes about 45 yards away from goal. They tried to get it in the center and couldn't do it. And now Ottawa boots it ahead. Now near midfield. Potvin with it. Potvin centers it across, but that's too far, and Beal will clear. Sent downfield, 1-on-2, and Hastings will just kick it back to the goalkeeper. Potvin ahead. And get it back to her. Jenkins trying to chase the ball, seeing if maybe she could come up with a steal, but for not. Here's Tony. That's not a good pass by Tony, and it's stolen by Ottawa. That was Braza with the steal. She'll get it ahead to Beal, but Beal a little bit too far for her, and it's kicked out of play by Hastings. Alexander with the throw-in. Alexander heading toward the left corner for Jenkins, but it's out of play. And a goal kick coming up for the Lady Broncos. 6 minutes to go, first half. Harris boots it away. Chargoloff tried to come up with it, but it was off her, but Beal manages to control. They tried to center it for Sacedo, but a good defensive play. There's a clear by Ottawa. Hastings will clear it right back. Lady Braves tried to steal, but there's a pass ahead. And coming up is Troop to boot it out of play. Throw in Hastings. Tackle attempt over there by, I believe that was Deanna Passarella, and she comes up slowly. And it goes out of play. Off the throw in. There's Stevens. Has to back it out toward the defense. Now a header away for Ottawa. That's Barraza booting it ahead down the left sideline. Jenkins with a burst of speed trying to catch up with it, but the defender will kick it out of play. Alexander about 30 yards away from goal on the left side. Off the throw in to Jenkins. She's double teamed. And Hastings will just kick it out of bounds. Again, Alexander will throw in. This time they'll look for Barraza. Barraza kind of kneed it downfield over her head, but it's cleared by Hastings. And Ottawa will end up with a throw-in once again near the Hastings bench. The Braves nearly lost possession there, but Chargoloff was able to clear, but she went a little bit too far. And Harris comes up with it. Lady Braves trying to clear. Hastings still in possession, far sideline. Long kick ahead, headed toward the goal by Ottawa, which was a smart move as Johnson was there. No offensive player was around. Johnson will roll it ahead toward Alexander near the Ottawa bench. She'll try to kick it ahead to Beal, but a little bit too far for her, and Hastings with a steal, but then a bad pass ahead, stolen right back by Troop. Teams just trading possessions around the midfield stripe, and now Hastings with it 55 yards away from the goal. Lady Broncos with it. Got it into the center, and they were looking down there for Dominguez, but it's kicked away, and Ottawa will kick it out of play. Throw in near the corner for Hastings. And there's a high kick that sails out of play over the goal. Probably not a good decision there with the wind blowing the way it was. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Ottawa with a 1-0 lead. Johnson headed away there by Stevens. And Ottawa with a nice clear. That was Barraza. Did a good job of getting it downfield. Saucedo trying to race for it, but she couldn't come up with it. So possession back to Hastings. Now across it goes to Leahy. Jenkins tried to steal it from Leahy, but she got it back to a teammate. There's Chargoloff with it over to Alexander. Alexander's pass was deflected, but taken momentarily by Barraza. And now there is out of bounds, and last touched by Lady Broncos. Audible substitute. Courtney Gonzalez will come in for Saucedo. Throw in by Alexander. Will be controlled by Hastings. Long pass ahead. Headed away smartly there by Munoz. And they kick it down that far sideline, and the ball will be out of play. And Passarella will throw it in. Under a minute's play in the first half, 1-0 Ottawa lead. Winner moves on to play on Tuesday in Orange Beach, Alabama. There's Centering pass by Hastings knocked away by the Lady Braves, and Johnson will control. Johnson rolls it ahead for Alexander on the left side. Alexander boots it down the left sideline, and Jenkins headed it out of bounds. Under 10 seconds. And Ottawa's going to go into the locker room at halftime here with the lead. And that is the end of the first half of play. The score is Ottawa 1 and Hastings nothing. And we'll be back after this. You're listening to Lady Braves Soccer on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Costantino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Costantino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
With the perfect Vera Bradley purse, anything is possible. Now you can discover a variety of fabrications, streetwise silhouettes, beautiful jewelry, luggage, and accessories at Sutton's Jewelry. You'll find newly released designer and functional bags with fashionable and seasonal designs. Get excited about the new line of KU and K-State patterns. Vera Bradley is a leader in the latest trending handbags, luggage, and jewelry with styles that are sure to make a fashion statement. Sutton's Jewelry and Vera Bradley. Find them at 207 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa has a huge selection of sofas, love seats, recliners, tables, and chairs. Choose from hundreds, even thousands of fabrics and wood finishes too. Visit Messenger's Home Furnishings in Ottawa, or for more information, go to messengershomefurnishings.com.
A college education means more today than ever before. And that's why Ottawa University strives to equip our students with the education needed to enter the workforce prepared to make an impact. With the addition of engineering, Ottawa University now offers 22 majors at the campus in Ottawa, Kansas, with even more programs available online. Contact us today to find out more at ottawa.edu or by calling 800-755-5200.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Halftime here of this first round NAIA Women's Soccer Championship game. Actually, it's a first-round tournament game, and Ottawa leads by the score of 1-0 over Hastings. That goal coming at the 30-33 mark of the first half. Caroline Jenkins, and it was unassisted, and her 27th goal of the year, and that's the only scoring in the first half. Hastings managed just 3 shots, and only one of them on goal. Ottawa had 4 shots, 2 on goal, and Lady Braves, actually the goal was assisted, I should say. The goal was assisted by Anna Gonzalez. So, and Anna Gonzalez getting the assist on the goal, and it's 1-0 here at half. And back after this, you're listening to Lady Braves Soccer on KOFO.
A college education means more today than ever before. And that's why Ottawa University strives to equip our students with the education needed to enter the workforce prepared to make an impact. With the addition of engineering, Ottawa University now offers 22 majors at the campus in Ottawa, Kansas, with even more programs available online. Contact us today to find out more at ottawa.edu or by calling 800-755-5200.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm Insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
The Ottawa Shopper has a new look with new features. Never miss your favorite TV show with the TV Guides. Find area church times and the popular Kids Talk About God column on the church pages, and get useful employment tips from our weekly Q&A advice column. Call 242-4700 to get your Franklin County address added to our subscription list for free, or pick up the Ottawa Shopper at multiple racks around town. That's 242-4700.
Halftime score here from People's Bank Field. Ottawa 1 and Hastings nothing. Earlier, the Lady Braves volleyball team advanced to the championships for NAIA volleyball. Will be played starting on November 28th in Sioux City, Iowa, by virtue of a straight-set win over College of the Ozarks. Lady Braves won 25-22, 25-23, and 25-16 in a game that you heard, or a match you heard, I say, here on KOFO earlier with Luke Queen giving the play-by-play call. So Lady Braves will advance on to the national tournament, and again, that will be getting underway a week from Monday up in Sioux City, Iowa. Here at halftime, Ottawa 45 minutes away from advancing to the women's championships in Orange Beach, Alabama. They lead Hastings 1-0, and we're back after this. You're listening to Lady Braves Soccer on KOFO.
Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Community journalism is thriving at the Ottawa Herald. 3 days a week in print and every day online, the Herald's award-winning staff covers the news that matters to you. Breaking news, sports, events, and so much more. Just as the Herald has done for more than 140 years. Call 242-4700 to subscribe today, or find us online at www.ottawaherald.com, on Facebook, or download our app.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
A college education means more today than ever before. And that's why Ottawa University strives to equip our students with the education needed to enter the workforce prepared to make an impact. With the addition of engineering, Ottawa University now offers 22 majors at the campus in Ottawa, Kansas, with even more programs available online. Contact us today to find out more at ottawa.edu or by calling 800-755-5200.
Back here at People's Bank Field with Ottawa on top 1-0. Also, Oklahoma Wesleyan, this ladies' team, is in action as well. They are playing at this hour against Lindsey Wilson down in Bartlesville. The Oklahoma Wesleyan men advanced with a 5-0 win over Waldorf earlier today. Tabor's volleyball team with a victory, 3-2 at home, and they will advance now to the NAIA championships. And again, if you're just joining us, OU's ladies volleyball team also a straight set winner today, 3-0 over College of the Ozarks. 1-0 Ottawa here at half, and we'll be back after this break. You're listening to Lady Braves Soccer on KOFO.
Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
Hale Family Dentistry is now serving the dental needs of Garnett with a new office open Tuesdays and Thursdays on 59 Highway in front of the hospital. Trust your smile to the very best. Dr. Richard Hale at 785-242-1800 or richardthale.dds.com.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to the Ottawa sports teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
This is Dr. Adam Maxwell of Maxwell Chiropractic, proud to support Braves athletics and all students on campus by offering a 20% discount on chiropractic and wellness services with proof of your OUID. Call 893-8272 or visit MaxwellChiropracticFamilyWellness.com.
A college education means more today than ever before. And that's why Ottawa University strives to equip our students with the education needed to enter the workforce prepared to make an impact. With the addition of engineering, Ottawa University now offers 22 majors at the campus in Ottawa, Kansas, with even more programs available online. Contact us today to find out more at ottawa.edu or by calling 800-755-5200.
Lady Braves up by a goal here, 1-0 as we get set for the second half of play. That goal coming on an assist from Anna Gonzalez to Caroline Jenkins, who got her 27th goal of the year. Lady Braves All-American had another opportunity, but went just wide left with her shot about a minute after that goal. And the Ottawa defense has played well enough here in the first half, and they will have the wind at their back in the second half of play. And we're about 3 minutes away from the start of the second half, so let's take a 3-minute break right here and have the second half for you. You are listening to Ottawa University Lady Braves Soccer here on KOFO.
A college education means more today than ever before. And that's why Ottawa University strives to equip our students with the education needed to enter the workforce prepared to make an impact. With the addition of engineering, Ottawa University now offers 22 majors at the campus in Ottawa, Kansas, with even more programs available online. Contact us today to find out more at ottawa.edu or by calling 800-755-5200.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit QualityStructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with the team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
And back here with both teams out on the field here as we get set for the second half of play. The wind, which is really blowing strongly, actually appears that it's affecting the ball laterally more than it is one way or the other. It's been a little bit difficult to judge some of the longer kicks here, longer passes, and goal kicks here in this match than it has really been as far as the ball just carrying longer distances one way other than the other. Hastings will have the kickoff to start the second half of play. Again, the Lady Braves scoring in the 15th minute. A goal by Caroline Jenkins, assisted by Ana Gonzalez. Again, Ottawa had 4 shots, 2 on goal. Hastings 3 shots, 1 on goal. Both Cody Johnson and Lexi Harris had 1 save apiece. Hastings had the only corner kick, which is really interesting. We only had 1 corner kick in that first half of play. Lady Broncos had 5 fouls to 3 for, or excuse me, the Lady Broncos had 5 fouls to 3 for Lady Braves. And we're set for the second half kickoff. And we are underway. That's Doe's shot with it, knocked away and stolen by Jenkins. Jenkins passes it ahead, but it's taken by a Hastings player. Over it comes this direction. And with it is Didio. Going after it there was Courtney Gonzalez for Ottawa, but she couldn't come up with it. Now Didio boots it ahead down the sidelines, but right there to come up with it is Munoz. She boots it downfield, and Chargaloff will head it toward the goal, but that's kicked away by Hastings. Now Ottawa gets possession back. There's a pass ahead, but nobody was down there, and that ball will go out of play, so Harris will have a goal kick. Ball hangs up in the wind, and Stoltenberg, who was over there, just had to go off her foot and out of bounds, so a throw in for Ottawa. They get it into Jenkins immediately. She's pushed. No foul called. They Braves still in possession, but then a bad pass. There's Munoz trying to get it, or check out Alonzo trying to get it. Now she has it once again. Now, ball still in Lady Braves' possession, but Hastings will finally clear it. Troop heads it back toward the Hastings goal. Alonzo over now to Rosales. She tried to center it to Jenkins, but it was off her foot. And now Stoltenberg will control near the sideline. She boots it ahead, and all Ottawa can do is kick it out of play. So right near midfield, throw in for Lady Broncos. Ottawa controls that immediately. Troop kicks it downfield. Hastings gets it back. Leahy kind of messing around with it down there. She should have cleared it. She finally did. Here's Didio going near sideline. And a centering pass and a dangerous one, but it's going to be finally corralled by Johnson as it was overshot. They were looking for Knapp, who was cutting toward the goal. Johnson will boot it ahead. Hastings will control on their side of midfield. Over it comes this side to Knapp. Knapp now to Sells. Sells along the sideline to Doshot. Doshot centers. Hastings gets there first. They had to clear it back about 50 yards away from goal. There's a centering pass that Troop does a good job of knocking out of there for Ottawa. And now Jenkins will have possession. She had it stolen away from her, though. And now a pass is stolen. There's a pass ahead by Rosales, but a little bit too far, and Harris comes out to kick it away. Ottawa kicks it back in with Harris over there to control. She'll punt it downfield. Ottawa hat for a moment. Chargaloff tries to get it ahead. Now Jenkins with it. Little give and go. Here's a pass ahead, and that is offside. Oh, Courtney Gonzalez had a leg up, but she was outside. Free kick for Hastings. Far sideline, they have it. They kick it downfield. Going down there and trying to control, and they can't do it. Here's a 3-on-2, and the centering pass too far. Hastings looking to run it down. There's a kick toward goal, and Johnson knocks it away nicely. Ottawa needs to clear and does. Nice save there by Cody Johnson. And now we've got a whistle away from the ball. And what do we have? A foul, evidently. Ottawa's going to get a goal kick. Didio had an opportunity, but Johnson was able to slap it away. And there's a foul against the Lady Broncos. We are in the 6th minute of the second half. Ottawa still leads 1-0. Pass ahead to Jenkins is knocked away. Chargaloff has it over near the far sidelines. That's Alexander. Her pass is controlled by Rosales. She tried to get it to a teammate. Back to Chargaloff. Now Rosales with it. Gets it downfield. Ottawa looking to control, but can't. Kick back toward midfield where the Lady Braves have it. Over it goes now to Passarella. That pass was stolen. And the pass ahead too far. Ottawa gets it back. And out of play, belonging to Hastings, as Barraza could not control. Jenkins has it off the throw-in to Barraza. And now a handball, it appears, on the Lady Broncos. And Ottawa will get a free kick. Munoz right at the center stripe. Don't forget we have Ottawa University basketball for you after this from the field house. There's a long pass ahead. Actually will be counted, I imagine, as a shot on goal, but Harris was right there, was never threatening anything. She throws it ahead, far sideline. And now back it goes to Harris. Ottawa looking to get control back. And again, Hastings will have to kick it back to the goalkeeper. There's a pass ahead that Rosales will head back toward the Ottawa goal. Now it's controlled by Barraza. Ahead it goes to Jenkins. Jenkins runs into the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper made a nice play there. She got there just ahead of Jenkins. As Barraza's pass was right on the money, but just a little bit too far for Jenkins to catch up with it before the goalie Harris got there. Now ball kicked ahead, and it goes all the way down to the Hastings end, where Harris this time will punt it. Broncos with possession. Punch down the sideline. Chargaloff tried to head it. Now it's cleared away by Munoz. Jenkins looking for something, and the ball is headed away from her and out of play. Passarella looking for someone. Ball's stolen by Hastings, though. Here's Doshot. Doshot to Didio. Pass downfield. Troop will head it. Wanted to get it out of play. Didn't get it done. And now, finally, Passarella will get it over to Troop, and Troop will kick it out of play. And that ball out of play. Is it a free kick? It will be a free kick for Hastings, deep in Ottawa territory, about 10 to 15 yards away from the left sideline. So this is a big play right here coming up. That's Stevens with the free kick. She'll punch it. Header try is going to be wide of the goal and out of play. Ottawa leads 1-0. We are in the 10th minute, and we have a couple of substitutions for Hastings and one for Ottawa. Broncos will send in Barch. Actually, this will be the next whistle. Hastings with control, 40 yards away from the goal. There's a centering pass. Ottawa knocks it away, and a good job there by Rosales to kick it out. Now Jenkins tries to head it ahead to herself, but the defense does the job, gets it back to Harris, just barely ahead of Jenkins, who kept going for the goal. Jargaloff fighting near the far sideline. Now the ball's knocked away. Troop trying to get control of it, and then finally Ottawa will clear. Here's a pass across, looking for Courtney Gonzalez, but Hastings got that one. Now Doshot. Doshot had it stolen nicely there by Barraza. Barraza near the sidelines, and Hastings gets it back, but right into Barraza's once again. Now it goes, and that ball is knocked away and stolen as they were trying to get it down there to Beal. To Gonzalez, and now kicked down toward the goal by the Lady Braves, but nobody down there, and Harris will control. She punts it this time high in the air. Those things are nearly impossible to try to determine where they're going. Now there's a foul on Ottawa for a high kick. Not sure why they're not letting the substitutions come in on a stoppage like that, but they are not. Off the free kick. They got it ahead to Doshot. Doshot got it back to a teammate, but the shot was well wide of the goal and out of play. So now substitutions for Hastings. Barch and Wayant back in the lineup. Ottawa will send in Saucedo, and Elena Jimenez is for her first action. Goal kick for Cody Johnson. She'll just punch it ahead to Munoz. Now Munoz kicks it ahead once again as Hastings tried to get it down toward the Ottawa goal. And this one will roll out of play, and it will belong to the Lady Braves. Big mistake there by Hastings. They had a chance to at least try to clear that thing. Jimenez will do the throw-in. He went into Jenkins. Jenkins over near the sideline to Barraza, and then the ball is kicked out of play by the Lady Broncos. It was Rosales with that, not Barraza. Free kick for Ottawa, it appears, not a throw-in. So Rosales will try to get this thing centered. There is a centering pass. Ball is knocked away by Hastings and finally cleared. Out toward midfield where Troop will just boot it back the other direction. And Hastings may have kicked that out of play. That's a mistake right there. Ottawa about 15 yards away from the goal, maybe 20 yards away with a throw-in. Double teamed on the throw-in, and Hastings is going to control that, it appears, but it will roll out of bounds, and they'll say it's off the Lady Braves, so Broncos get the control back. 1-0. We're in the 60th minute. Hastings tries to clear. Barsh with it. We haven't heard her much here at all. She's the leading scorer for Lady Broncos. Ottawa kicks it out of bounds. Off the throw-in. And we've got now a throw-in for Ottawa. Substitution for the Lady Braves. Ana Gonzalez will replace Ashley Alonso. And it comes to Barraza. They get it downfield. One person chasing, that's Saucedo, and the ball will go out of bounds, and Saucedo will have a throw-in. And it comes to Jenkins. Jenkins is immediately double-teamed. Try to get it ahead to Saucedo, but the ball is cleared. Head to the center, but Ottawa clears it away nicely. That was Troop. Now back to the center, and Hastings clears. Mendoza got it out of there. Here's Ana Gonzalez, and she will kick it out of play. Coach Mark Gordon hollering some instructions to his team. And there is a foul on Ottawa and a free kick coming up. Long boot downfield. Maybe Braves will just touch it out of bounds. And it comes to Knapp. Knapp's pass was knocked away and out of bounds by Barraza. This time the pass will come in to Sells. And now that ball is kicked out of bounds by Mendoza, and we're going to have a corner kick. Only the second corner of the game. And there it is, headed away by the Lady Braves. They try to control, but it goes out of play. And a throw in near the right corner for the Broncos. Sells, working against Alexander. And Ottawa again boots it out of there. Sells once again near the end line. Oh, there's a nice pass center for Bartz, but she didn't get there in time, and Ottawa got it away and kicked it out of play. And it comes to Sells once again. Now to Tony, and this one's off Hastings, and finally Lady Braves get the throw in. Saucedo kicks it ahead back out toward midfield, where Hastings controls, and then they will lose control as they kick it off out of the far sideline. Players fighting for control. Hastings comes away with it. That's Stoltenberg. Now she tried to get it too far down the field, and it will go out and belong to the Lady Braves. Clock shows under 27 minutes to play. Ottawa on top 1-0. Goal in the 15th minute by Caroline Jenkins. Again, out of play. Lady Braves throw in. Substitution first. Jalen Chargaloff back into the lineup. Placing Rosales. Hastings controls that throw in. This game being played a lot in their end of the field right now. Ottawa tried to clear. Chargaloff bumped, fighting for control. But instead, it's Didio. Didio gets it near sideline to Knapp. Centering pass, header, but Johnson was right there. Johnson with the save. Knapp with the centering pass. The shot on goal there was by Emily Wyant, but Ottawa dodges the bullet. Now a long punt by Johnson. Lady Braves try to control, but instead it's Didio once again forwarding it ahead. Dangerous play, and Johnson managed to get back there, and then her teammates cleared the ball. But Didio once again along this left side, and that's out of bounds. It's going to belong to Ottawa. Oh, and they threw it right back into the hands, or right back to the Hastings player. Now there's a fight for control, and Ottawa has it. Here's a pass ahead to Saucedo down the right sideline. Saucedo looking to make a move. She'll kick it on goal instead, and just wide of the goal and saved by Lexi Harris. We have a whistle here. And a stoppage for something. Now we're going to go again. Harris will have a goal kick. Chargaloff committed a foul as she went to get control. Hastings, Knapp with it down the near sideline. She kicked it out of bounds. Ottawa tries to force it ahead, but Didio is there to get it out of there. Pass ahead, knocked away nicely by Barraza. Barraza down the near sideline, forwards it ahead to Saucedo. Saucedo tried to get it to Jenkins, but it's just a little bit wide. Now Sells for Hastings. Tried to center, went over the head of Troop, but Johnson will control with help from Alexander. Alexander with a long boot downfield this time. It's going to sail all the way down and be actually fielded by the goalkeeper. The lights are on here now. Lady Braves trying to control. They force it back down into Hastings territory. And that ball will end up rolling out past the end line, so another goal kick for the Lady Broncos. Saucedo will check out, be replaced by Jessica Beal. Another ball out of play. The Braves seem to be fairly content here just to keep doing that. They haven't had many offensive opportunities in this second half. Dominguez replaces Didio for Hastings. Throw in for the Broncos. Over there is Munoz. Munoz kicks it ahead. Jenkins tried to do something with it, but she was fought off the ball. Over comes here near sideline to Knapp. Knapp takes it to the center. Forwards it ahead. It got past the defense, but there to back it up was Courtney Gonzalez. Jimenez. Now Ottawa gets control. And Chargaloff trying to control it. And it goes out of play, and Hastings will have the throw in. Lady Broncos becoming more aggressive. Ottawa with the 1-goal lead. There's Munoz heading it away. Mendoza taking it to center, trying to get it ahead, but just didn't quite get it past the defense. Now Ana Gonzalez. Back it goes to Alexander, to Gonzalez. She couldn't control. It's out of play. Right at the center stripe. Hearing 20 minutes to play. Ottawa still leads 1-0. Mendoza heads it out of bounds. And again, Ottawa sends it out of bounds on that far sideline. And now Hastings cannot control, and Ottawa will get the throw in this time. For Gonzalez. There's a punch ahead by Alexander, but headed back the other direction by Doshot. Players trying to gather control, but now it ends up down toward the Hastings goal where Harris has it. She'll throw it ahead this time. That was dangerous. And the ball is out of play off of Ottawa. Headed out of bounds off of the throw-in. Hastings controls. They try to get it downfield, but Munoz will kick it out. And this time the ball out of play off of Hastings, so Ottawa will get the throw in. And we have to wait for the ball to be retrieved. We've had so many balls out of play on that side. There's the throw in. Jenkins heads it, tried to get it ahead. It was controlled by Hastings, but the boot is too high and into that wind, and it goes out of play. Once again, Alexander with a throw-in. Ottawa's going to substitute. They'll send in Rosales for Mendoza. And once again, the ball headed out of bounds. We've just seen really nothing but throw-ins here in this last couple of minutes of action. This time the ball stays in play. Hastings trying to control, but a nice job by Chargaloff to get it back for Ottawa. She'll kick it down toward the right sideline where it's being chased, and Hastings has no recourse but to boot it out of play. So now this throw in the Hastings end of the field. Jimenez over to Barraza. That's headed out of bounds and will belong to the Lady Broncos. 1-0 Ottawa. A little over 17 minutes to play in this match. Possession goes to Ottawa off that throw-in. And there's Ana Gonzalez over to Barraza. Barraza looking to create, but she can't do it. And it's stolen by Hastings. Pass comes ahead, and Alexander will be there to run it down for Ottawa. She'll get it down the sidelines, looking for Ana Gonzalez on that far sideline, and trying to center it. She does, and Jacobs has it momentarily, gets it back, tries to forward it, and it will be cleared by Hastings. Jimenez over to Alexander, who once again tries to center. And Hastings gets it back. That's Emmy Henley in the lineup now for the Broncos. And there's a nice clearing header by Munoz. Another header by Munoz to clear it away. Ana Gonzalez couldn't quite get it out of there, so here comes Hastings on the run down the right sideline. Dominguez with it. Dominguez, a little give and go, but it was defended well by Ottawa. Here we go to Knapp on the near side. Knapp looking. Her left-footed boot is off the top of the goal. That ball sailed, and Cody Johnson could do nothing. It just hit right on top of the goal post and out of play. So another bullet dodged by the Lady Braves. Johnson kicks it ahead. Hastings regains control about 50 yards out. Now a boot toward the center. Munoz is there. She'll try to clear it. Got it over to Chargaloff. Chargaloff with a boot toward this side. Jenkins trying to run it down, and Knapp will hold her ground, and the ball will roll out of play. And here's a substitution. Bedio back in for the Lady Broncos. Also in, Ottawa will send Alonzo to replace Ana Gonzalez. .14:44 on the clock. 1-0 Ottawa. Down the sidelines, and Munoz will clear it. And Hastings gets it back into Ottawa's section of the field. Alonzo trying to get it out of there. Rosales trying to get it out of there. Now finally Rosales controls. She'll get it ahead, but it'll be headed back the other direction. Didio. Didio. Far sideline. Back into Hastings' section of the field. The defense will kick it to the near sideline for Knapp. Knapp gets it ahead for Barch. Barch looking to get something going against Munoz, but Munoz did a nice job, and it's out of play. And it'll be a throw-in for the Broncos. Knapp to Didio. She'll get it ahead, and Johnson with the save, and oh my, big collision there. Johnson colliding with Dominguez, and Johnson is down. Johnson back to her feet, but boy, she is shaken up. The referee over there to look at her. Johnson appears to be okay. Boy, that was quite a collision between Johnson and Dominguez. But Johnson with the save. And the Lady Braves still with the 1-0 lead. Johnson's boot to the near sideline. Knapp kicked it back the other way. Barch now cleared by Rosales. Johnson will come up with that ball as it was kicked back down into Ottawa's end. Long kick ahead, and Hastings clears. Now Munoz. Oh, we got a foul on the Lady Braves. And a free kick about 40 yards out for Hastings. We're in the 78th minute here. There's a little boot ahead, and Johnson will once again be there. That wasn't really threatening the goal, but Johnson did a nice job to get out there to make the play. She will kick it ahead. Knapp will try to run it down, and it's actually off of Knapp's foot and a throw-in for Ottawa. That's a tactical error there by Knapp. Passarella with the throw-in. She will get it in to Chargaloff. Chargaloff got it over to Alonzo. Now far side it goes to Alexander, who boots it ahead, but nobody's there, and Harris comes up with it for Hastings. Didio heads it forward to Barch. Now back to Didio along the near sideline. Barraza trying to stay with her. Didio tries to center. Oh, it's a dangerous play. Johnson with a diving play to the left of the goal. As Henley was barreling in there, and Johnson got there first. Once again, long kick downfield. Barraza for Ottawa. And now foul on the Lady Braves. So 50 yards away, here is Potvin this time with the free kick. Tries to get in the center. Ottawa's going to be able to clear it away, it appears. And that's Barraza that kicked it out. Just to the left of the bench for Hastings, they'll throw in. Wyatt back in the ball game after the end of the match here. They'll try to get to her on the throw in. And a big collision near the corner. And what do we have? We have a throw in right near the corner for Hastings. Ottawa tries to head it away. That was Munoz. Now Chargaloff. And Troop will clear. Troop to Beal. Kicks it ahead. Jenkins trying to run it down near the sidelines, but that ball's going to roll out of play near the Ottawa bench. Under 10 minutes to go in the match. Ottawa leads 1-0. After this, we'll get you out to Wilson Fieldhouse for Ottawa University basketball. Casey Weeder is there as the Braves and Lady Braves take on the University of St. Mary tonight. And it comes to Didio, now to Knapp. She goes back to Tony, who gets it toward the center of the field. Doe shot, pass ahead. Troop will be there, and Troop will clear. Now Doe shot once again to Didio left side. Didio with a high kick, but another nice play by Troop. Didio once again. She tries to center, and Ottawa's there again, and again it's Haley Troop. Check that, I'm sorry, it was Alexander that time. Hastings maintains possession. They try to get it down the field. Ottawa trying to just poke it away whenever possible. There's Barraza trying to clear, but it's deflected. Back it goes. Hastings, the aggressor at this point in this contest. Ottawa really just trying to clear whenever possible. They're playing defensively as much as they can. Now a nice steal by Jessica Beal. Beal tries to center, does, but the defense was back there ahead of Jenkins. And now a kick toward goal by Beal and fielded by Harris. During the 8-minute mark left here, long pass downfield by Hastings, controlled by Troop. Beal will kick it downfield, and Harris will have to come out for it. That'll take a few more precious seconds off the clock. Pass ahead to Didio. Didio got around Barraza. Now the ball is cleared by Passarella. Didio gets it back. And Hastings will reset. There's a pass to Wyant. Wyant looking for a lane. She'll get a shot off, and it'll be headed away by Troop. She got it deflected, actually, the shot. Now Barraza gives it up to Wyant. There's a pass far sideline to Stevens. Centering pass, and Again, Troop was there to clear it. DDO, this side. DDO, nice play by Barraza to knock it away momentarily. DDO got it back. Now here is Henley. Henley, left side. She got around Passarella, and a nice save by Cody Johnson. On the deflection, and Johnson was there to wrap it up. Johnson kicks it down field. Is cleared by Hastings, but then right in off the foot of Lady Brave, and Chargaloff got it all the way down the other way. We expected a defensive struggle, and Ottawa's really had to struggle defensively here in this second half. Here's a play ahead for Ottawa to Jenkins. Jenkins gets it over on the left side now to to Alonzo, and there's a centering pass, and it's off the hands of the goalie Harris, but she was able to recover and get there before Jenkins did. There's Barraza trying to get it back down toward the goal. Rosales. And the centering attempt there was knocked away and stolen. Doshot. Ottawa gets it back. Alonzo to Jenkins. Tried to get it back to herself. There's a collision. No foul. Jenkins got it once again. She shoots, but it's deflected. And it's going to be saved by Hastings along that far sideline as we're under 5 minutes to play. Pass ahead. Munoz will just boot it out of play. Chargaloff will kick it out. Another throw in for Hastings. And it comes to Stoltenberg. Long pass ahead. Ottawa looks to run it down, and it's Munoz to kick it out of play. Right in front of the bench for Hastings. DiDio. She'll get it down toward the left corner, and it was lost by Doshot out of play. Substitution for Ottawa. Mendoza will come back in the lineup, replacing Beal. With 4:07 on the clock. Off the throw in, Barraza. Hanley stole it, got it ahead. There's a nice little pass, but good defensive play by, I believe that was Munoz to get it back. She kicks it out of bounds. Now Barraza with it. Barraza lost it to Knapp, centering pass, but Ottawa's there. Munoz will just kick it out of bounds, far sideline. Under 4 minutes to play, rather. Bartz with it. Bartz with a spin move, centers, and Ottawa clears. There's a boot downfield into the Hastings end, and out of play. And possession will go to Hastings. Ottawa clears once again. All they're doing is clearing and trying to kick the ball down the field. Munoz tried to do that and came up empty that time, but this time Troop does. Troop keeps it in bounds, and that's important too. Harris has to go all the way down there to control. 2 minutes and 43 seconds on the clock. Lady Braves up 1-0. And Jenkins with a nice play. It's out of play, but there'll be a throw-in. And out of play, and this time Ottawa will get the throw-in. And off that, Hastings gets it right back. But Ottawa clears almost immediately. Here's Chargaloff, just bumping it ahead, looking for Jenkins. Jenkins over to Barraza. Barraza back to Jenkins. Now Caroline can create. 1 against 3, though. She's got a second person coming up. Jenkins still on the run, dropping a lot of time off the clock. Then she gets it back the other direction and cleared back into the Hastings end as we're under 2 minutes to go. High kick, and Troop will head it back into the Hastings end. Over it goes to Didio. Didio, long pass ahead down the sideline. Munoz will clear it. Didio near the Hastings bench. And a nice play by Barraza to get it out of there. And cleared by Passarella. And now here's a foul on Ottawa. Minute 15 on the clock. Free kick for Hastings at about the midfield stripe. Centering pass. Troop couldn't clear it, but it is cleared by Alexander. Down into the Hastings end as we're under a minute to go. Throw in for the Lady Broncos. Come into Stoltenberg. Now it goes to Stevens. Stevens looking to get something going. Now Troop, and there is a whistle and a foul on Hastings. And Troop, slow to get up. She was run into by the Lady Bronco player. Didn't see who that was. But now with the clock winding down, 30 seconds to go, it's a free kick for the Lady Braves. Munoz will boot it far down the field. It's going to go down toward that corner. It stays in bounds for a long time. In fact, it never goes out of bounds. Finally, Hastings has it as we're down to 15 seconds to go. Lady Braves get possession. They're going to win this match. Again, a throw in for Ottawa. And that'll do it. The Lady Braves have won this opening round match against Hastings College, 1-0, and we're back after this. You're listening to Lady Braves Soccer on KOFO.
A college education means more today than ever before. And that's why Ottawa University strives to equip our students with the education needed to enter the workforce prepared to make an impact. With the addition of engineering, Ottawa University now offers 22 majors at the campus in Ottawa, Kansas, with even more programs available online. Contact us today to find out more at ottawa.edu or by calling 800-755-5200.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with a team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
A college education means more today than ever before. And that's why Ottawa University strives to equip our students with the education needed to enter the workforce prepared to make an impact. With the addition of engineering, Ottawa University now offers 22 majors at the campus in Ottawa, Kansas, with even more programs available online. Contact us today to find out more at ottawa.edu or by calling 800-755-5200.
Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org. Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook.
A college education means more today than ever before. And that's why Ottawa University strives to equip our students with the education needed to enter the workforce prepared to make an impact. With the addition of engineering, Ottawa University now offers 22 majors at the campus in Ottawa, Kansas, with even more programs available online. Contact us today to find out more at ottawa.edu or by calling 800-755-5200. 800-755-5200.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to the Ottawa sports teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
This is Dr. Adam Maxwell of Maxwell Chiropractic, proud to support Braves athletics and all students on campus by offering a 20% discount on chiropractic and wellness services with proof of your OUID. Call 893-8272 or visit MaxwellChiropracticFamilyWellness.com.
A college education means more today than ever before. And that's why Ottawa University strives to equip our students with the education needed to enter the workforce prepared to make an impact. With the addition of engineering, Ottawa University now offers 22 majors at the campus in Ottawa, Kansas, with even more programs available online. Contact us today to find out more at ottawa.edu or by calling 800-755-5200.
Ottawa University Lady Braves advance here in this women's soccer tournament as they beat Hastings College today 1-0. The only goal of the match coming in the 15th minute, and it was Caroline Jenkins with an assist from Ana Gonzalez. And that was all that Ottawa needed, although it was pretty scary there a couple times in that second half. A couple of very nice saves by Cody Johnson. And then Lady Braves late just able to keep clearing the ball downfield and keep Hastings from getting a good opportunity in the last couple of minutes of the match. So Ottawa moves on, and they will play on Tuesday, and we'll talk about that for you after this timeout. You're listening to Lady Braves Soccer on KOFO.
A college education means more today than ever before. And that's why Ottawa University strives to equip our students with the education needed to enter the workforce prepared to make an impact. With the addition of engineering, Ottawa University now offers 22 majors at the campus in Ottawa, Kansas, with even more programs available online. Contact us today to find out more at ottawa.edu or by calling 800-755-5200.
If you have been in an accident, tell your insurance company you want your repairs done at CarStar Ottawa. We can arrange for your tow, your car rental, and deal with your insurance company all with one phone call. No need for multiple estimates and worry. Call 242-8916. Relax. We'll take it from here.
There's no doubt a cold Kansas winter is headed our way. Is your heater up to the challenge? Call the pros at Adamson Brothers to make sure. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
A college education means more today than ever before. And that's why Ottawa University strives to equip our students with the education needed to enter the workforce prepared to make an impact. With the addition of engineering, Ottawa University now offers 22 majors at the campus in Ottawa, Kansas, with even more programs available online. Contact us today to find out more at ottawa.edu or by calling 800-755-5200.
When quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today and make sure your heating and cooling system is ready for the season at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
A college education means more today than ever before. And that's why Ottawa University strives to equip our students with the education needed to enter the workforce prepared to make an impact. With the addition of engineering, Ottawa University now offers 22 majors at the campus in Ottawa, Kansas, with even more programs available online. Contact us today to find out more at ottawa.edu or by calling 800-755-5200.
Lady Braves soccer advances with the shutout, 1-0 over Hastings College. Ottawa got the shutout from goalkeeper Cody Johnson. And for Cody, it was her 12th of the season. She had 7 saves, and some of them were really tough there in the second half, as Hastings outshot Ottawa 11-7 and outshot them on goal 7-3. But that didn't really matter, as Ottawa got the goal, and that was the game winner. Another one for Caroline Jenkins, who, by the way, now she was ranking number 3 in game-winning goals this per game, and that adds to that total. And she helps her team advance. But it was a team effort here for the Lady Braves today. They will now play the number 3 seed, Northwestern Ohio, and that will be Tuesday, November the 27th. That is not this next Tuesday. That is a week from Tuesday, and that will be in Orange Beach, Alabama, and it'll be a 4 o'clock kickoff against Northwestern Ohio. That is Central Time, 4 o'clock on Tuesday, November the 27th. Well, I'll check that. That is the 28th. The 28th is the Tuesday. And so that will do it here for our broadcast. We're going to get you back over to basketball. Again, the final is Ottawa 1, Hastings nothing, and this is Gary Bateman saying so long from People's Bank Field.
We hope you enjoyed this OU Braves sports broadcast on KOFO. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, CarStar, Wise Guys Construction, Quality Structures Incorporated, and by Maxwell Chiropractic, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Richard Hale GDS, Dingle & Son Mortuary, the Ottawa Herald, also by People's Bank, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Dials Construction, State Farm Agent Ryan Dispro, Sutton's Jewelry. This Brave Sports broadcast is also being brought to you by Advantage Electric, Ransom Memorial Hospital, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, and by Cosentino's Price Chopper, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Ottawa University, and Bob Allen Ford. For more information about our next OU Brave Sports broadcast, visit our website at KOFO.com. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast.